Welcome to the very first episode of the D's Nuts Banter, featuring some of the crazy, insanely talented people in the entertainment industry. We've got a great show lined up for you today. We're going to be talking with Mr. Jack Christopher, Tim Northern, Mr. Homer Lee Gibbons, and we're going to be joined with Shane Swift, featuring some music from Cassie Jordan Brooks, and we're going to have a song by Mr. Rick Tiger. So sit back and enjoy the D's Nuts Banter.
So I finally got this son of a bitch on the phone. It's been taking me for months and months and months. But I finally got Jack Christopher right here on the phone. How you doing, Jack?
I am doing good, brother. It's good to hear your voice, man.
Not only great to hear your voice, that you are responsible of planting me here and leaving me here. Not only did you just bring me to this town, you left me. You knew I didn't have a ride home. You knew it. You knew it. You had your bulldog.
Coming back.
You know, you had Jimmy, you had everybody, and you all came up here. You brought me, and then you all went home.
When the fiddle and steel, and that was the last time I saw you.
You did. You just dropped me off. You went, hey, this is your problem now.
Love it. Now, in reality, you are not lying. I mean, you pretty much told it like it was. We brought you there, took you out, you fell in love with the fiddle, and we said, okay, we'll see you later, Dave.
How much did my family pay you to come and just drop me the fuck off? I mean, that's what I'm wondering.
Anonymous. I can't talk about that.
They're probably still paying you. It's like, hey.
That's why I haven't made my way back yet. I'm still getting those checks.
You know, you're like, hey, just keep making him feel like he's important.
That's right. Very proud of you, though. In all seriousness, man, you have done so well. I'm so proud. You've done everything that you said you were going to do. And I know you could do it. Some just those unexpected things that happen in your life that you don't know about, that, you know, it's your blessing.
Yeah.
You find out that's God's will all along. And I think that's what you found.
I'll take you on a journey that might be a little bit emotional for you here in the beginning.
Okay.
Is that when we came up here, not only was Grandpa, your mom, your whole family not only moved up here to pursue your dream. And I would love for you to tell that story. What was it that just made everybody in your family move?
I think just all my life, you know, no matter when I was playing football back in the day, you know, they followed me there. But when I turned myself to music, you know, that was my God-given thing. That's what was granted to me, and I knew that that's what I loved and wanted to do.
Right.
Bottom line is, you know, while doing that, I mean, I never had a moment where they weren't there. And you know this.
Yes.
You know, Grandpa, Mom, Dad, you know, all the way to the sisters, brothers. I think when they realized that's what I wanted to do with the rest of my life, I think they wanted to watch me and see it through. Now, granted, keep in mind, you know, I was younger, and moved to Nashville thinking, oh, I'm going to be a big star. You know, and we both know you move to Nashville, you're green, and you find out you're just another guy with a guitar. And it's not as simple. You
are the one who had the vision. I just think that you got into fatherhood and you started taking care of your family. And and you became a responsible adult.
Get it spot on, man. You know, and those kind of things happen. It always itched at me. You know, I know I was doing the right thing. You know, as a father, that's what you're supposed to be. Have kids, you take care of them. That's pretty simply put. And here late, especially, and I've talked to you about this, you know, outside of here, it's something that's really getting to me. You know, it's in my blood. I can't make it go away. Mm-hmm. And I feel like I'm in a plateau in my life now where I'm fixing to start trying to, you know, do something about it. You know, because I'm coming up with these new ideas, lyrics, melodies, and I feel like I owe it to my family, the ones that are gone now. You know, the ones that followed me all the way up there. I knew the moment I saw you sitting in the living room telling jokes and the way you were, I'm like, boy's got a knack for it. He's got a knack for it. But you didn't have all the responsibilities that I did.
It took me 25 years. When you moved me up here, you told me, hey, this is a 5-year town. We're 25 years later, and I'm finally getting it, Jack. I think that you do not realize how great and important of an asset that you are to the entertainment industry.
that. I really do. I have been through so many things, things that you don't even know about because, it's been a long time going through fatherhood, divorces and stuff that have kind of taken a lot out of it. And, that's the thing. I'm trying to find that jacket, trying to locate it. I know he's still there. I just got to locate him.
But you always wanted to write that perfect country and western song. So how in the hell were you going to write that if you would not have went through what you're telling me you went through?
Yeah, this is true. And that's one thing I learned from like Rick Tiger, somebody like that. I wrote with him, by the way. Great guy. Lord, that's the one honor I could say is I got to co-write a song with that.
Remember us driving around and you were letting me hear a Rick Tiger song before you even brought me to Nashville?
It was the 95, what was it, Western Flyer. Hey, B-A-D-D-Y.
That's it. That's it.
That's the one. See, that's where I want to be. I want to be on that level one day to be able to say, hey, man, I did it.
And I mean, when you realize what he accomplished?
See, he was the first guy that I got to co-write. It was amazing. Just it made me learn a lot about me because I was young. I was a writer, don't get me wrong, but I wasn't a writer yet. I had some good songs, don't get me wrong, or at least in my mind, and all my friends' minds are like, not saying they weren't great. I was on a learning, like a stepping scale, just learning, and I was getting it. I had it. I always had it. But when I got up there and I wrote with Rick Tiger, let me tell you something. It put me on a whole nother level. I left that session. It was kind of bittersweet. It was like, oh my God, I had finished this song and these words, I get it. I finally get what it means. It's all the meat and potatoes that I didn't have in mind. He could take a song like, or a line, something simple like, hey baby, I love you, and turn it into something beautiful. It's all about the way you present it to people in such a different way. Because people's like, well, every song's about I love you. No. There's lots of love songs, but it's always that twist you put on it. And saying it in a different way. He was the perfect person to do that. And for you to be able to sit in that session before you brought me to town, that should have told you back then of how special you were. Man, I tell you, I took him that song. I don't know if you remember. It was Becky's Here in Wedding Bells.
I do.
And I took it with what I had, and he liked it. He liked it and me enough to go, you know what, you got something here. And he seasoned it up, and we finished that thing, and it turned out to be a wonderful song. Little things like that, man. That's what I miss. I think I miss that side of me is the jacket was hungry. I just didn't expect 30 years to pass by.
You think that I did? I've been waiting for you to come back and pick my ass up. I'd like to go see my son and my mother. And
man, I'll tell you, man, when I show back up, we don't do like a reunion type thing. Like I haven't seen you in years, and I'm here to pick you up from that. That night from 1997.
Yeah, dude, I'm tagging. I'm going home and seeing my mother, okay? And I want to see her before she dies. I mean, I haven't been home. I mean, shit. I mean, you left me. I didn't have a car. I want to go home. I mean, this is not a joke anymore.
If y'all don't care, we'll do this one last chorus, acapella. So that the angels of heaven and Tootsie's Orchid Lounge can hear this shit. All right. Hey, Rick, Tootsie would be all about this. 'Cause there's somewhere to go to bend an ear, to find a friend and drink a beer, sing with the band and feel just like a star. Who knows, you may even learn to dance, taste the sweetness of romance, find the comfort for your broken heart. Just grab a seat, and that's what you'll see, the good side of this bar. Now y'all go and love each other for the next few minutes, or we're gonna leave. Thank y'all.
All right, guys, we are back with another segment tonight here on the D's Nuts Banter. Shane, how you doing back there, buddy?
I'm doing real good, man. Just poke me on the shoulder, and I turn around and I'm fucking David Copperfield.
Man, do not do another man's material. Man, we are about to go to this new segment that we've got tonight that I think everybody's going to love, Shane. I really do, buddy. This is called Northern Enlightenment. We've got Tim Northern joining us right now. Tim Northern, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's happening, man? What's happening, man? Doing good. It's saying, man, don't do another man's material.
Right on, brother.
I don't even know what material you were doing, but man, I love David Copperfield. I love David Copperfield. My favorite magician, man. My favorite magician.
He's great.
Oh my God, you're hilarious.
Yeah, I'm. Even though I am a comedian, Tim Northern is a comedian. Some people, don't know that.
Yeah.
But I do have a way of life that I live, and I like to give some Northern life.
Let's get some enlightenment on some animals tonight. I'll just throw one out, man. Birds.
You want some Northern life? You ask me a serious question, and I'll give you my real personal answer.
Why is the national bird the bald eagle?
I'm going to give you a little history. Actually, Ben Franklin, who was very formed this great experiment called the United States, he wanted the national symbol to be the turkey, which people think turkeys are like, you jerk, you're turkey. Nah, turkeys are very noble animals. They don't take more than they need. You know what I'm saying? They do what they do. Now, the bald eagle, I mean, even though it looks regal and everything, it's basically a scavenger. It'll just take whatever prey that's available. It'll disrupt vultures if it can. There's not too many of them. Now, the bald eagle is a taker, whereas the turkey is more of a noble animal. It doesn't take from others. And that would be a whole different narrative, taking the turkey as our national, because Thanksgiving will be totally different, man.
Well, hell yeah, man. We'd be eating a fucking bald eagle.
Exactly, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, man, this eagle is delicious, man. It's very succulent and moist. And then the host of the party be like, that's because it's a butterball. I don't understand why do we even have to have a mascot? That's so stupid, man.
Right.
We're animals. Why are we as animals taking other animals as mascots?
Right. No, I agree.
I mean, the thing about the Northern Enlightenment is it's not always funny, but it's always true.
All right.
Right.
It's always honest. Sometimes people can't take the truth, but honesty is what it is.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm just being honest. Get next one, man.
All right, are we still going with animals or just anything?
Whatever you want to.
Shane, you picked this topic, man.
Yes. You may ask me another question.
Where'd you grow up, Tim?
Where'd I grow up?
Where did you grow up? Yes, sir.
Nashville, Tennessee.
Right on.
Right here in East Nashville, man. East Nashville's changed, man. It's been gentrified. The red lines are gone, and now there's money to be made in East Nashville. It's crazy. I saw a white woman jogging on purpose. This is different East Nashville, man.
Yeah.
Her face was like calm. There was no franticity, if I may, in her movement. It was very fluid. This is different, man. This is not East Nashville. Because, first of all, white women wouldn't jog anymore. No one jogged in East Nashville when I was growing up.
Well, we were running, okay? We were full-fledged.
Yeah, everybody was running. Like, I'm running. Yeah, with a purpose. You were running towards something or away from something. But what I'm saying is there was no leisurely running. It's a beautiful day. I think I want to run.
Let me ask you this, man. Would you skip down East Nashville these days?
You know what? I will. Okay, I started working out. I started running. But that was too hard, man. Running is hard. Running is tough, man. Unless you have to. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start walking. But then walking was just too slow, man. Like, damn, it's slow. So what happened was I started skipping, man. Yeah, it's like weird. It's like in between walking and running. It's like a very syncopated gait, right? I'm working out like I'm working. Okay, I'm skipping. And what happened was I found out skipping, when you skip, your body releases endorphins like serotonin, dopamine, that kind of thing. Like, so it makes you kind of happy. So often, while I'm skipping, I'm smiling, and that gives me an added benefit. Not only am I getting my cardio, which helps me, but people get right the hell out of my way. Yeah, they get out of my way, man. When I'm skipping and smiling, and I'm skipping and smiling. It's just, man. I'm telling you. Sometimes when I'm skipping and smiling, I just feel so damn pretty.
That's that Northern
man.
Enlightenment.
I feel so pretty, man. We should skip more, man.
I'm not going to skip this portion of the interview. I'm going to tell you that right now.
This podcast was brought to you by It's Done Promotion.
W Epitome.
3 weeks.
It's time for your main event here.